That's the way to start, isn't it? Hi. Oh, please tell me the mic caught that. Yes. Which reminds me, I forgot to take my Benadryl. Hi. Hold on. Wait, I forgot about my Benadryl. Now that my sneeze is coming back, hold on. Hi. Wait, I have to get the Benadryl. God, I can't wait until my new model debuts. I have some funny shit that I added. Guys, I'm so excited for my new model. You guys don't understand. Also here, I forgot my water bottle. It is right behind me. Did it say Yakuza? Well, shit. Oops. I made a mistake. For some reason, I thought it was Pokemon. Well, fuck. Yakuza on Friday it is. Wait, actually, when did I say? I said Saturday. Okay, Yakuza on Saturday, which is fine. Because I was thinking about, since I feel like I'm at a point in my like VTuber existence that I think we're at the point in my VTuber existence where sea creature Evie can no longer hurt you. I might need to restart. I think I'm gonna restart Yakuza from the top because I also don't have that footage. And I don't really remember what happened other than someone got their finger chopped off, but that's just a Yakuza thing in general. I don't remember what happened. I don't have the footage. It is also why... Hi, Roxas, welcome. It's also why I restarted... well, there's several reasons I restarted Pokemon Black, but that's neither here nor there. So... I think I might, it might be better for me to restart Yakuza on Saturday. So I'll update that on the schedule because I'm dumb. Also because Yakuza is just fun. I enjoy myself some violence every now and then. Damn, that would have been really nice for today though. I had a really bad morning. I cried in our work bathroom today, but that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there either. While I take all my pills. Hold on. Just long story short, all I wanted was I was trying to fix a lot of mistakes and standing up for my coworkers, and all I wanted was like, I know I shouldn't ask for it, but I just wanted a simple, at least a thank you, but instead I kept getting my ass, like, I kept getting, like, someone kept, like, every single time people either chewed me out or were give me the word. Long story short, I really need to learn to start doing the bare minimum at work. All you guys need to know was that I had to deal with the mistakes other people made. I tried to fix them, got scolded for not doing certain things, but the problem was the reason these certain things didn't happen was because those certain things were not, because no one knows whether those certain things got followed or not, and there were so many things that went wrong. I was just trying to fix it. And then I stood up for a coworker who I shouldn't have stood up for. Because I didn't even fucking get a thank you. Instead, I got scolded for escalating the situation, which I don't even think I did. But that's neither here nor there. So, it's just the job market sucks ass. I'm honestly convinced, guys, I'm convinced that corporations put up job listings to pretend that, this is my tinfoil hat theory, is that I'm convinced that jobs put up like job applications and like listings and shit like that just so they can make it look like they're hiring, because a lot of these companies be laying off people but they still got job postings. Excuse me? I don't understand. Also, the amount of times I've been told that I am underqualified for a job that simply requires customer service experience and a high school degree is insane. Have you, like, California? I can't afford to move to California. I also don't want to move to California. I am happy here in Washington. I don't care if it rains 90% of the time here and we only see sun like 2 days out of the entire year. I'm never going back to California. I'll go back to visit, but I'm never living there again. I would never. My only other option is to speed up the process of my TEFL certificate. My TEFL certificate and get the fuck out of America. That's my goal right now, to speed up the process of that. Which just puts me in a completely different time zone. Or something happens, I blow up, and then I can become like a full-time streamer. That would be dope. That would be really cool. Anyways, game. Which one is it? Kilari and Jelly would never move to California. I know them. Jelly doesn't like places that are too hot, and Kilari is also on the same boat. Been to California, lived there, done that, not doing it again. Which one is my thing? Hold on. Yay! Oh shit. I did not know that was still open. Yay! I forgot that was the... God damn it. Motherfucker. I forgot that was the GIF. Oh, I forgot that was the GIF. Oh, dear God. Oh, that's the GIF. I forgot that was the GIF. Ah, that's the GIF. We love the GIF. Yeah, that I get, but I mean, I live in a spot that has a Pokemon community, or not Pokemon, a Digimon community. So it's fine. I still have yet to go because I was sick on Monday. And then I was tired as hell yesterday. Oh my God, I saw that. That's just wild. Where's the audio? Audio? Oh, Jesus Lord, it got really loud. Ah! But also I have to... It got really loud on my end and there's nothing for you guys. Hold on. Yes? Yay. I swear to God, if anyone who's seen the new episode of Beat Break says, I told you so, I'm fucking banning you. Don't. I'm fucking banning you. I mean it. Is it? It sounds fine on my end. Is it really bad? Now I'm sad. How's that? Is that... I need to start writing down what the volume levels for each one of these are. Leave me alone. I want to be delusional and believe that he's gonna come back. I feel like... Okay, hear me out. Maybe I'm also like... Maybe I'm being like super delusional, right? Which is a possibility. I should go heal my motherfucker. I really love Pokemon battles because my cute Pokemon. Ew, I accidentally hit my mic. Ew. Maybe I'm just delusional, but I feel like Beat Break is doing well enough for them to get like a season 2, to get like the oh, now I have stab bonus. Let's go. Is it too loud? Because I realized the battle music got louder. Smack it. But I feel like Beat Break did well enough for it to get like the 0-2 or like... Why is it louder? Let's do like 23. Like... Is there a way that I can like... Hold on. Does that make a difference? I don't think it made a difference. Oh no, I need that to be fast. I can't read. Aw, bitch. I see 0-2 as a season 2. And like because technically it is a continuation of Adventure, and it like the Adventure kids are still in it and significant, just not as significant. Do I have... No, I don't have this. Because I can only play this game at night, so I can only get like the nighttime Pokemon. Smack it. Like, I don't know. I feel like Beat Break is doing well enough that they could somehow extend it into a season 2. Do I have Pokeballs? I do. Take my balls. Kitty. The pussy gets the ball. I need to stop. I need to stop. Nothing. I heard... No, you did not. I guess it's good to have, like... I literally just stepped off the thing. I guess that pussy wants that... Want the ball bad. Shit. Please leave me alone. Oh, thank God. Wait, I think I'm just going back to... Am I just going back to the other place? Summer? It literally said spring like 2 seconds ago, excuse me? I think my thing is glitched out. It literally just said... Sure. Well, it's June now. I guess that's true, but when I opened it, it says spring. Oh, wait, I can run now, fuckers. I know what Pokemon I want. It's just I don't remember. I think When I see the little elementary school, I'll know where it is. Wait. Oh, we always gotta check the trash. Damn it. The Pokemon world works in I was gonna cry if it started saying spring again. God damn it. So this is a normal playthrough? For Evie it is. Motherfucker, I just got here. I just got here. Hello? Please, leave me alone. Run. Yay. I think did I fight this guy already? I did. Do I fight this guy? Do I do it? Fight me. Hey, you. Okay. Ooh, oh. Wait, no, can you do it again? Okay, neat. Trader tips. Da 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 da. So this is normal playthrough. Absolutely not, or absolutely. I don't do Pokemon challenges. You've seen how I play Digimon. You expect me to try to play any differently in Pokemon? Be honest. No, I'm not. It looks like a parasite. God damn it. It's a puppy. It's a puppy. I posted a clip of me talking about how I wanted to get into the Pokemon TCG, but then I saw Bacon kind of looks more like Yamper. I'm sure you'll be fine eventually. What is that supposed to mean? I really should save for when I get my next Pokemon, but I don't know when that's gonna be. That's the problem. I don't think I'm gonna have my next Pokemon for a while. Beep bait go burr. Wait, about what? The fact that my husband, that they keep... See, my ass is just like, I feel... Okay, maybe I'm... Okay, y'all can say I'm probing all you want. I'm just saying, I just think it's a little weird that he gets so much attention for someone that only showed up in 2 episodes. I think it's really weird that he only shows up for like 2 episodes, but they give him as much attention as they do. Just saying. What the fuck? Bacon has been identified. Bacon is downstairs in his room because he's crying, and I'm just trying to teach him that I'm not taking him to my room if he cries, because now he's like getting separation anxiety. So I'm trying to teach him that if he doesn't cry, then I'll bring him upstairs. He needs to be comfortable in his bed. Yeah, I accidentally... Yeah, he gets like separation anxiety. And for a while I was bringing him upstairs. But I found out that that might just be making it worse. Also, it's hot. It's hot, and Bacon's fluffy as hell. Hi, Hitori, welcome. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. It's hot, and I got a fluffy dog. That bitch got a lot of fur. Motherfucker. Every 2 steps, one of these ugly-ass, parasite-ass looking rats comes out and gets me. Fuck that. Mwah. Sorry, I'm like... Wait, was I this close to the next town? Either that, or he's just smart enough to know that sometimes I feel really bad. Hey, listen, let's have a Pokemon battle. I did catch things. I caught a pussy. Ready or not, here I come. It's not that I think all VTubers know each other, know of each other. Yeah. Yes? Oh, girly. Know each other. Do you have any famous ones? Because I would love to be friends. I'm kidding, that's fucked up. See, the problem is at the risk of potentially sounding like a clout chaser, I don't like clout chasing. It's why I never talk about drama. Yeah, they're sacrifice fodder. Yeah, they're not. Because you'll know, because once I catch the Pokemon, it will end up on the little bar on the bottom. Girl. Stab bonus plus weakness. Let's go. It's why, like, I'm at the point. Oh, that too, actually. My only thing is I don't like I is this kind of scandalous to admit? I don't like drama. I don't like drama, so when I see people excessively talk about like if it's something like very concerning, then I'm just like, holy shit, I need to know more. But if it's people that like just happen to see the person in passing and then are just like, oh my god, I walked by this person and this da 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 da. Like, motherfucker, shut the fuck up. So like I'm like if it's like people that are very clearly like, oh, I'm engagement baiting by like talking about all this drama, I'm most likely gonna block them because I don't like people that just are constantly starting drama. Like, that's so exhausting. Always gotta do this. Well, I'm sorry. There's a lot that has nothing to do with the collab part, but it's like it's essentially the reason I kind of keep to myself. I don't branch out. I'm also very introverted. I'm very introverted. I also get like that. So that's one thing, is I'm just very, I guess the thing about the drama thing is I'm very picky about who I want to do things with, because I need to know that we can vibe and I don't have to worry about you in the future. I need to know that I'm not gonna have to worry about you in the future. That's one thing. Oh shit. Like, I need to actually be friends. Yeah, I don't want to be like associated with people like that. I like my, that's why I usually only do things with Killari, but Killari, one, because I've known Killari for like, fuck, when did we meet? Like 2000 and, I want to say we met in 2009? No, not 2009, holy shit. 2019, I think is when we met. So we've been friends for a fat minute. Okay, stay still. Because Fennel said she was testing something. Okay. Gen 5 go butter. Butter. I can't do it. Because I trust Killari. Essentially is what that boils down to. I trust Killari, and that's what that essentially boils down to. I would collab with Jelly if she wasn't always doing something. Yeah, but I like the vibes. But then also, the thing with that is people I do like get along with very well in terms of the streaming world. I get so like actual like VTubers that I am friends with, right? I do get scared. I get scared like wanting to collab with some of them. because I have quite a few friends that for like small indie streamers do very well. And then by the time that I want to by the time I feel comfortable enough to be like, let's go do something together, they end up I was like, let's do something together. They end up blowing up and I don't want to look like a clout chaser, so I get anxious. I get so anxious, I don't want to do it. Okay, let me hear it. What's your fantasy collab? Will be interesting to see what Evie decides for. Don't worry, I have my team all picked out. I have my entire team picked out. The trainer school exists to meet the demands. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, there's Sharon. Hey, bud, what's up?
When a Pokemon is poisoned, its HP decreases while it's battling. Hey, Evie. Have you come looking for the gym leader? He was here talking about Pokemon types until a few moments ago. Maybe you walked right past him. By the way, Evie, will you have a battle with me in the classroom?
I want to... Okay.
Or maybe I should test how well I can battle without items. Anyways, this is an indoor match, so let's battle without getting too rough.
Yeah, I don't want this to end up like my room. But yes, let me hear it. Let me hear it. I always like the character design. A VTuber named Evie Ascal. She sounds like a bitch. I forget what this one does. I can't do any of these. Oh, but I'm higher level. Fuck you. Darton. Who's Darton? Music's Oh, that might come in handy. No, wait, no, not for the next one. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I have to hit, please. Well, I need to go look this up. High tech version. Haha. Ha 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 ha. Oh, yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. What's the worst that's gonna happen? That's true. I get so like scared when I have, because I have like, oh motherfucker. You know the thing is, I don't think I bought a potion. I did! Fuck you, Sharon. Ah. Oh shit. I was smart. I bought a potion yesterday. Oh my god, guys, I'm a genius. I'm a fucking genius. I keep looking at the GIF and I keep forgetting that I made that a GIF. And you know what the sad part about this is? That once I beat the next gym leader, that GIF is gonna go away. And I don't get to look at that sexy man's face anymore while we're playing. I don't get to look at it anymore. Evie got her 2 brain cells. Oh, I would get terrified. I would get terrified. When there's a lot of people, when there's too much happening in the chat, I get scared. I have water. Here, wait. You can hear my water ball. Yeah, I don't think I'm prepared for that. Oh right, this game has N in it. What is that supposed to mean? I do have like 3 N cards. I have I have 3 end cards. I have his. I have his. I have En's Reshiram, Zekrom, and Zorua. Stop! I swear I gave one here. Mwah. Sometimes I forget. Also, like, I'm just saying, like, I got the So the funny thing with my whatchamacallit, my activity feed on my OBS, I did not read a single thing that man just said to me. I don't even remember his name. Hello, I'm Clyde. I'm the guide for trainers challenging a Pokemon gym. We appreciate your challenging the gym. Take this to commemorate the occasion. Fresh water. You put the fresh water in the medicine case. I guess that's true. The gif of Haruomi has to go, but at least N is still in this game, actually, now that I think... Wait, I'm not dealing with this. I know I can get a... I think I have to go this way to get it. Now let's train Pokemon together. Why? I don't know you. We just met. Can you even give me like a hello? And how are you? What brings you here on this lovely day? Okay, it's not gonna take that long. I know exactly where to catch my next Pokemon. It's just gonna be a fat minute. And I promise you it will be before the second gym leader, if I remember correctly. The only problem is the place to get it. No. The only problem is the place to get the second Pokemon I want is like, I think it has like a rare chance of appearing, so I might be there for a fat minute. That's a good question. Hold on, let me look at my... I think at least... Yeah, I might get the fire monkey. I'm only gonna use the fire monkey for the oh my god, maybe if I do all this bullshit, I can stretch it out and then we can do the gym leader on the next thing, which means the sexy man gets to be there for at least a little bit of the third stream. Let's go. I'm just saying, like, look. Oh, I didn't get to go into this because we started talking about if I would collab with people, which the thing is, the reason I don't reach out to people is because I need to know, like, I'll reach out to people and I'll see how it goes, and if we don't vibe or if I'm doing most of the work, son of a bitch, I forgot to heal. If I'm doing most of the work in the friendship, I can tell you're not in it and I don't want to deal with it. I kind of just let it go if you're... Second, I'm shy. I'm shy, so I get scared. A lot of people that I'm friends with do fairly well, so I also feel scared to ask them to collab because I don't want to look like a clout chaser. I mean, that's fine. There's still a lot of cards in the Shambhala set that I really want. Like, I think they have one for Amaterasu-mon, and I really like her. She's so gorgeous. I want her so bad. She looks so good. Keep battling. You need that experience. I also wasn't expecting there to be hybrid. I wasn't expecting there to be hybrid cards because they like Frontier got quite a bit of love in the Advanced Generation set. So I was already prepared for Shambhala to probably not have anything from Frontier. Smack it. I forget. Is this the game where some of the... I read like a little bit of it while I was at work. I'm going back and forth. I literally only made it through one chapter. No. Or maybe forget. Just in case I might need it. I read like one extra chapter at work. I have it like as a tab on my work computer. So then when I have time, I'm sorry, I'm trying to work on, so spoiler alert, Evie gets to be in a concert. I don't have that big of a role in the concert, but I do get to be in a concert. I get to, sure. I'm not gonna name it. Actually, wait, no, I think I can name... What can I name it? Will it fit? How do you spell cannon? Is it 2 N's? No, it won't fit. I was gonna name it Cannon Fodder. A fire monkey. Oh, that's a good name. Hold up. Sacrifice. I had to make sure. Oh my god, is it just gonna be enough? Oh my god, it's gonna be enough. Sacrifice. Happy face. What level is it? What level is sacrifice happy face? It's level 10. Well, shit. Wow, it's a monkey. And I don't think I can do anything here yet, right? Yeah, because I need like cut to be able to do anything. Do I try? Sometime in August. That's all I'm gonna tell you guys. I have like a very small part in the concert, and I get to host a very small segment of the concert. So I think that's gonna be fun. So I am preparing for that. On top of that, being in the concert and wanting to like host for a little bit of it did actually get me started on... I did get started on scripting for those character analysis that I promised. I decided to start with Ryo. I think Ryo would be the best one to start with. I'm gonna just keep going until Bacon faints. Oh my god, this is gonna take forever. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna fight the gym leader in this. Because I believe if you get it wrong, you get to fight the other trainers, right? You get to fight the other trainers, right? Like I said, don't get your hopes up. I don't have like a solo or anything. Don't get your hopes up on that. I have a very small part to play, but I am in it regardless. Oh, I thought it takes me to... Oh. Evie learns about typing. Welcome to. How do you say that? Wait. I need to Google how to say that. Hold on. Is it striatin? Is that how you say that? God damn it, there's no way to pronounce it in English. I'm gonna say striatin. God, I keep looking at the GIF. I put that there to be funny, but I keep staring at him. Jesus Christ, I need help. Oh, I keep forgetting that, like, my thing moves me over, like, slightly. I was planning on having, like, clips. I was planning on having clips on the thing. Maybe bacon will evolve. But yes, I was gonna do it as like clips and then like a voiceover. I started working. I decided, because I remember saying before that I thought about doing it all as like the last one, but the more I thought about it, it made the most sense to do it all first. So I'm working on the script for Duo right now. In the process, I also started working on, because I realized I really wanted. Is there anything here? I also started overthinking Digimon Beat Break, so I may or may not have started a character analysis on Tomoro. I'm having fun with that one too. Sus. Hey, who are you calling sus? That's rude. That's very rude. Should not be calling people that. That's very rude. Anyway. But speaking of Beat Break, I never got to finish my train of thought on this. Once again, I just think he's too important for them to be like, it's weird. They give him too much attention for someone that only shows up in two episodes, right? He only shows up in two episodes. I keep wanting to say season. He only shows up in 2 episodes. Yet they give him so much attention. Like on like on their social media and stuff. They were posting clips of his episodes for a fat minute, and he was one of the characters that got like a birthday post. Don't you think that's a little weird for someone that only shows up in 2 episodes? Why didn't they do that for the mushroom motherfuckers? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I also, like, I noticed, like, maybe this is just me, like, the weird part of me that likes to kind of, like, crazy psychoanalyze things. I can't help but wonder if, like, there's a possibility this could be like what they did with Frontier, where those other 4 kids were supposed to take the other spirits and then they scrapped it last second. But, like, or at least that feeling. But, like, I feel like people may not be too far off on that theory. Or not that theory. People might not be that too far off on that headcanon of him, like, potentially being, like, the Kyo figure for, like, the tactics kids. I feel like we're not too far off from that, because I feel like a lot, like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of the things he's doing also parallel, like, what's going on with tactics. Or, like, when I say tactics, I specifically mean Raito, Hotaruko, and I have seen the latest episode. Like I said, if y'all say I told you so, I will fucking ban you. I will ban you for the night. I will ban you until Friday. I did also think, like, because there's also that episode had two, which I get they have like a whole squad and stuff, but I think it's kind of interesting that's two characters that also had the evolutions for his partner, for Commandramon specifically, and I feel like it's like they have Elizamon too. Do I? Where is Bacon sitting in all of this? 14. So, look, I'm just saying, I just feel like maybe I'm overthinking it. The psychoanalytical part of my brain is just like, he also has like parallels to the. Wait, I need to check something because I need to check something actually. How do you write his name? I need to check how they write his name, because this also it's also kind of like I'm kind of piggybacking off like the there's like a theory for unrelated-ish, is that like, you know how they always have like the mysterious 8th character that shows up, or the 8th chosen child, even though they're not always like the number 8. Because I saw people making the theory that Asuka was supposed to be the kid that, or the guy that shows up halfway, because he has a his name is time related like the rest of Golden Dawn. I need to double check something real quick. Please tell me I'm not crazy. Motherfucker, how? I'm sorry, the thing is gonna be like a little glitchy. I don't know. I have theories, but I need to make sure they're actually correct and I'm not stupid. I have theories because I'm just like, I'm very curious because he has very similar he has like similar things, like, I mean, granted, Raito doesn't end up like surprised that they wait, I'm testing my theory. It could be. This might be a stretch, so I'm not gonna say it, but that might be a stretch, but so I'm not gonna say it, but I'm just saying he has a lot of similarities to like I feel like he has quite a few similarities to some of like the three like or Team 7, that's who it is. I feel like there's some similarities to that, like obviously the former tactics, obviously, and the one that gets me is I get that Raito technically isn't Raito joining. I'm not gonna say in case y'all haven't seen it, but that part I was like, huh, neat. But also I think it's like interesting because Hataruko and Granite ended up going into the food industry, and I thought it was kind of an interesting thing because Haruomi also ends up going into the food industry. I don't know. That's just interesting to me. Is it Team 7? I could be wrong. Team 7, no it is. I have the I have the thing open right now. Okay, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this, and if I get my ass beat, that's fine. I know I said I wanted to keep him there for a little longer, but let's see if I can do this. I don't know. I just feel like... I'm just saying. I feel like it's... Like, also because, like, I kind of like I like the headcanon that people have, but I also feel... Oops. I feel like that is like, oh, I don't have to battle them. Yay! We can keep him on there for a little longer. I'm gonna go train the fire monkey. Hold up. Just in case Bacon don't make it, the fire monkey gotta make it. We're gonna change the fire monkey for a few minutes. I don't know. I might also just be in love with the headcanon of him becoming like the kill figure for them. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like that would be such an interesting dynamic. I feel like that would be such an interesting dynamic because of just the fact that he acts like, I mean, obviously that motherfucker got some demons. Like, that motherfucker got some serious fucking demons. Just saying. That motherfucker got some serious fucking demons. But, like, I just think it would be so interesting because, like, all three of them, like, Raito, Granite, and Hotaruko, I feel like, to some extent, are very, like... Because, what was it? Granite is, like, very quiet and just kind of, like... I don't want to say standoffish, but kind of seems like it. And then Hotaruko seems very, like, by the book. And then you have Raito, who's obviously, like, the I don't need to fucking listen to you, I'm better than you, fuck you type of personality. Imagine that with the fact that, once again, even though this motherfucker got demons, imagine the three of them having to deal with, like, Haruomi when he's because Haruomi, when he's not letting the demons take over, does act pretty carefree. He seems unbothered until the trauma comes up. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. See, I always saw Raito as, like, and I also found this out. So apparently, which that kind of goes into my theory. I don't know. I always saw Raito. I also want to do a character analysis on Raito. I really do. He pisses me off, and I love him so much for it. I want to smack the shit out of him. I want to smack the shit out of him so bad. And I really want to do a character analysis on Raito. Because Raito, to me, feels... Which is really ironic that I'm about to say this when I tell you the fact after. Raito, to me, feels like... Because you know how, like, at least in the first 4 seasons, the Gogglehead has a moment where they go a little apeshit? They go a little apeshit, and then it gets to the point where it's like they go apeshit, see the consequences of it, and then they get scared, right? And then because everyone else stops them, they see what's going on, and they're like, I don't want to do this no more. I'm scared. You see that with Taichi when he's like, oh, we're in the digital world. Like, I can do anything. I'm not going to die. And then it turns out he actually could. I can't remember what happens with Daisuke. I'm sorry. I don't watch 02 that much. And then there's Tamers where, like, yeah, because it's like they always turn into, like, an evil version of whatever. I don't think Daisuke had that. I can't remember. Because then, yeah, because, that's when Taichi, like, forces Agumon to evolve and he turns into Skull Greymon instead. Right? And then there's there's tamers where Takuto gets like so angry that Gilmon ends up evolving into the other thing. I forget what it's called, but it's not War Groundmon, that's for sure. That's for sure. And then with like Takuya, he had the beast spirit where he couldn't control it, and he almost killed Tommy. And then though, like, they all kind of get traumatized from what they did, because like they all almost hurt people or Digimon that they actually very much cared about. So they're too scared to go further. It's like the power, like they get the power and they can't control it, so they get scared. Raito is what I feel like what would happen to the Gogglehead if they got that power, didn't realize the consequence, and just wanted more of it. Like, that's what it is. Raito is what would have happened if none of these characters saw the fact that they hurt people by taking, or like not properly controlling a power that they're like the responsibility of that power. That's what I'm trying to say. Raito is what happens when they don't understand. Because look at what happened to his partner. His partner couldn't control himself, but he still kept pushing the motherfucker. That's what it is Raito is what would happen. Raito is what would have happened if no one stopped the Gogglehead when they had that moment. That's what he is. And the reason it makes me like think of that too, why I feel like in a separate, like in a different universe, in like a typical Digimon universe, right? In a typical Digimon universe, also hi Super, welcome. In a typical Digimon universe, Raito would be the Gogglehead and Tomoro would be the lone wolf character. That's what in a typical Digimon series, that is what they're... Oh, they really? Okay, I'm thinking of that, but I feel like in a typical Digimon, like if we follow the typical like Digimon format, Raito would have been the main protagonist, and then like Tomoro would have been the... Look at me talking about Digimon while I'm playing Pokemon. Tomoro would be the lone wolf character, so like the Yamato Rika Koji, that is where I would see Tomoro. And I think that's also backed up by the fact, so when they were designing, apparently, this is what I heard, when they were designing Tomoro, they had the initial design for Tomoro, they said was not gonna work, so they scrapped it for Tomoro. They scrapped the initial design for Tomoro, but they kept that design and repurposed it later for Raito. So I feel like that kind of proves my little thing. That proves my little rant. It's because apparently the original design for Tomoro, they scrapped it because they didn't like it, but they repurposed it later for Raito. So just saying. Fun facts with Evie. Yes. Please do, because I was on a roll writing stuff like the other day, and then this morning I woke up and couldn't. Don't wear jewelry if you're using your model. You're gonna get vtuber. Oh, I actually have a PNG. I actually have a PNG that I use. I actually have a PNG I use. I feel like the PNG is just easier to edit with because I feel like I have to record with my model. And like it feels awkward. Like streaming is easy because then I can like while I'm talking to you guys I'm just like moving a lot. It's a bit harder with like when I'm reading a script because I'm just like da 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 penis. It feels awkward like to keep doing this while reading a script. I mean wow, this is gonna take forever. I'm working on like, I'm debating if I should just draw like a PNG myself or if I should just get commissioned, but I'm also broke as fuck right now. So I don't even know if I have the money. I know I'm about to go in the red. See, my toxic trait is that I tell myself you can do all this for free. Which also, you may be wondering, I'm still working on thumbnails. Yeah, I'm kind of working on like a little bit at a time, and I'm trying to see like, I'm trying to go in sections and try to figure out like the sections that I want. Like, I'm trying to figure out like the sections because I have like I have like the sections, and I'm trying to figure out like a good way to section into everything. Like, I was working on the one for Rio today, and for the one for Rio, I wanted to like obviously discuss like what a catalyst is in a story, because that's essentially what Rio is. Rio is the catalyst, and whether Rio lives or not within the story dictates what happens later on, or is a very big like push into what happens later on. But I'm also trying to figure out like I want to talk about Kunemon for a little bit because I feel like it's important to talk about their Digimon, but where do I put that in the thing so I can also explain like, hey, this is what happens. I'm not sure how I want to do the survive. I'm not sure how I want to do the survive character analysis. Hello, how am I? I'm good. I'm confusion. Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm trying to figure out like what I want to talk about. And it's like, how do I want to talk about it? Because I'm like, do we talk about what happens? Like, do I start with like, I'm gonna save because I am gonna end soon. Do I start with like talking about, or like when we eventually get into the character, do I talk about the fact like this is initially how Rio presents himself, why he seems so reluctant to be here, like, or he seems like he hates it at the summer camp, so why is he here? Or do I start with like the spoiler for any of you that haven't played Survive? Do I start with the piece where we find out that his mom died, or should I save that later on? I feel like I should save that later on for when I bring up like Arukenimon. Like the first part of like doing the stuff for Rio is like, oh, it's so hard because there's so much that happens in Survive and so many things change. It's kind of crazy because you see the, oh my god, it's so good because you see the downfalls, which I should mention, I did bring up when I was scripting or when I was writing. So I'm writing like a rough script and then I'm just gonna go back and refine it. A very very rough script, and obviously I'm gonna go through it a couple times and like rewrite it and move things around. When I was scripting the one for Tomoro, I actually did, fun fact, when I scripted the one for Tomoro, I did actually bring up Survive, because I essentially started talking about the lone wolf character and how the lone wolf character, most of the time, if you like watch once again, my knowledge is coming from the original first 4 seasons of Digimon and Beat Break. I don't remember jack shit from Savers. I never watched Cross Wars, and I refuse to watch Cross Wars. I have not seen Applemon, and I dropped Ghost Game. So my knowledge is strictly on the first 4 seasons of Digimon. And I did bring up the lone wolf. My thesis for that essentially is what happens in Digimon when you turn the lone wolf character, who's usually the deuteragonist, I think is how you say that, and put them front line and center. Because yeah, I don't want to start crying during it. But my theory for the one with Tomoro is what happens when you put the... My thesis for Tomoro's is what happens when you put the lone wolf character in the front and center, and how and why technically they are never how that makes them different. Because I think I wrote something along the lines of like the lone wolf characters are often portrayed as very confident in themselves, very grounded, and very self-sufficient. However, which honestly, if you think about it, those are qualities that you would wish to see, those are qualities that you think would make a good leader, as opposed to I'm going into my thing, but it's funny. But it's like that, but then when you think of like that compared to the gogglehead, who's often very... That's the other thing, is there's that. I'm getting to that part. Which is funny because it's like the opposite of the gogglehead, who tends to be very, very overly confident to the point it feels like it's overcompensating, or they're very insecure, which I guess Tomoro does kind of fit that part. And the gogglehead often acts as if someone that you would not typically see as a leader. And then something along the lines of what makes this different, where it's easier for the gogglehead to be the leader while the lone wolf character tends to be like the secondary one. And I put in there, and this does relate to Tomoro, and I wrote that it has to deal with the emotions. It has to deal with the emotions. Most of the time, if you look at it, yes, both characters get very emotional, but with the gogglehead, they kind of use that. They use that to learn from their experiences and kind of grow as a person, where most of the time for the lone wolf character, it tends to be a hindrance. If you really think about it. If you think about it, it becomes a hindrance. Yeah, he's supposed to be different. You were doing the I finished that. I finished it. Took me 5 hours, but I finished it. But like, yeah, where they both are very emotional people, but the gogglehead tends to like use that and learn from it, where the lone wolf character tends to be traumatized and it's more of a hindrance if you really think about it. Because like in adventure, even though Yamato seemed like the very confident, cool, calm, collected one, as soon as it came to Takeru, it was over. That man could not think straight, and he started fist fighting anyone who got in his way. He was fist fighting Taichi all the time. I'm just saying. And then that is just because it comes from trauma. It comes from trauma. And most of the time you'll also notice it's always family related trauma. It's always family related trauma. Because I think in Savers, like Toma's thing has something to do with his family also. I think it's like something with his little sister. Yes, I know. I'm like, I need to start saving up. It's hard to save up because I'm broke as fuck. But I do want to save up to get the Magna Garurumon. I want to get the Magna Garurumon, and I want to get another 2 so I can build Susanomon. But yeah, so there's that. And then it's always family trauma too. It's always family trauma because with Yamato, it's the fact that his and Takeru's parents got divorced and they have split custody. So not only does Yamato have to deal with the fact that he feels like as an older brother he cannot be there for his baby brother, he also has to deal with the fact that because of split, which I think split custody is one of the worst things you could do with a divorce. Like it's so I can see how it gets traumatizing. But like split custody, because of that, you also have to deal with the fact, like he has to deal with the fact that he is not the kid that his mother picked, that his mother wanted to take care of. And you kind of see that in Adventure when he sees his mom again. It's awkward. Just saying. Was 02. Ken got compared to his older brother a lot, that even though they got along, he got jealous. His older brother tried to protect him, did not listen. His older brother got mad at him for not listening and breaking his trust, and then he wished that his brother would just disappear. Guess what happened? That motherfucker got hit by a car not that long after and was no longer with this world. Bro lived with the guilt. Bro lived with the guilt, turned into the Digimon Emperor. Ruki comes from a broken family too. She never sees her dad. Her mom is a young mother who does not share the same interests as her and does not love her. To be honest with you, I think Koji kind of has the most fucked up one. Koji has the most fucked up one. His parents got divorced. Like, his dad told him that his mom died and essentially was basically trying to tell him, I'm just saying, his father told him that his mom died and essentially told him, get the fuck over it, you have a new stepmother, right? You have a new stepmother, get over it, she gone. Just to find out, not only is his mom not dead, not only does he find out that his mom is not dead, but he has a twin brother. You're gonna tell me that's not fucked up? Yamato and Takeru got the split custody treatment too, but at least their parents said, y'all still want to be brothers, you can still be brothers. We're just not gonna get back together. We're just not gonna get back together. That's all that was. Frontier. Koji and Koichi's parents got split custody, and neither told either about the other's existence. One of them lied and said that their other parent was dead when she was not. That's wild. That is grounds for I am cutting you off from my life. That's crazy. So there's those, and it leads to like issues in the long run, because Yamato only thinks about taking care of Takeru to the point that he does not think straight when Takeru's in danger. But on top of that, when Takeru starts showing that he is capable and when he shows that he is capable and independent as a small child, Yamato spirals and feels like he is not good enough as an older brother. Just saying. He feels like he's not good enough and he gets depressed over it. 02, Ken became the Digimon Emperor because his brother died. I don't need to say more than that. Rika doesn't trust people. She doesn't get along. She doesn't want to be around people. She doesn't trust even her family because she doesn't think that they care for her. And for her, it's weird to have people that care so much for her. She doesn't want to be around people. She doesn't want to deal with them. She does not care. And the same goes for Koji. He's been alone all his life. He felt like he's been alone all his life because his dad fucking sucks. He does not listen to his son, right? Yeah, with the exception of her grandmother, sad. But then there's also but then like with Koji, he doesn't want to be around people. He doesn't want to like work with the others. He does not care. It takes him like a few episodes before he actually joins the actual like group. And on top of that, when it comes to the stuff with Duskmon, where Takuya, both of them obviously have their points and both of them have like issues with this, where Takuya thinks it's best to fight Duskmon when they can, Koji already is in the mindset of we cannot beat him, we need to avoid him. There is nothing we can do. Like, Koji has the doomsday mentality of like, there's nothing we can do. We just need to get to where we are, where we need to get, and avoid that motherfucker at all costs. That's what that is. Yeah, when he's there to stay. And he, like, at the end of the day, like, all four of those characters at the end of the day do care about everyone else. Like, because, like, the whole thing with, like, Koji is he doesn't want the others to die. That's what it is. That's why he gets mad at Takuya, because he thinks his plan will get people hurt. I mean, it makes the most sense that's his twin brother. It makes the most sense for the twin brother to win. And I brought up, the reason I brought up Survive was because I brought up the extreme part of that, which is in the Harmony route, which if you think about it, the Harmony route is the bad ending the Harmony route, despite its name, is the bad ending for Kaito and Mew. Because Mew dies early on, and that leads into Kaito losing his absolute shit and assuming that everyone around him, he already didn't trust people to begin with, but now he definitely don't trust anybody, especially the people who he should be trusting the most. And that led to the ultimate price, where the Harmony route, because of Kaito's actions, if you really think about it, it is the route where the most people die. That is the extreme part of it. Is that the extreme part of this emotional bullshit, emotional hindrance, is that the Harmony, because of that, Kaito only sees red. He tries to kill the people that are trying to help him, and with that, as a result, not only loses his partner, but is also the catalyst of the route that loses the most people. Insane. And I think all of those are very fitting, because I think it shows I guess at the end of the day, the most people in the cast, you lose most people in the cast in the Harmony route, but I think that comes in like I feel like that works very well with Tomoro, because we see that where a lot of Tomoro's emotions are what drive him and leads him into making some very serious like bumps in his like attempts to save his brother. And it's related to family too. Look, trauma, emotions, hindering, all that bullshit. So that's why it said a lot with Maki when he stopped Maki from killing that little baby. I'm just saying. And now I just need to find out how I can stretch this into at least, I want to do at least like a 7-minute video. I need to figure out how to stretch that or condense that into a 7-minute video. I will figure it out. I will figure it out. I need to have the creative juices flowing. Maybe they'll start flowing again tomorrow. I don't know. We'll find out. Anyways, yeah, I should go to bed. I need to go to bed. It's almost 11. Also, I'm off on Friday, but I'm not streaming tomorrow because I have a doctor's appointment early in the morning on Friday. Yay. That's true, there's a lot to cover. But anyways, I'm gonna go to bed. I get to keep the GIF up here for one more stream. Yay. I get to look at the sexy man for a little bit longer. Hee hee. Okay, bye.